Yo, what's up guys? It's the CleanDesigns here with my first video for the debut of this channel. Um, I'm not gonna really tell a lot about myself. Most of it's on my channel. This video will be about how to make pictures or backgrounds sort of like this one right here. Render that out again so you can see it. And I'm not gonna start it off in advanced. I'm gonna start it in really easy if you're not familiar with Cinema 4D. Most of my tutorials will be on this program. And let's just get started. Alright, the first thing you're going to need to do is you need a plane. So go to this cue up here and drop it down and go to plane, and where it says width, take the width out and put 7 nines. Alright, and then go to the height and put 7 nines. And that's good from there. And now you're going to need some text, so just go up to MoGraph and MoText or text object, whatever one works. And take the MoText and go to the Objects tab, and from a line put it in the middle and change your text to whatever you want. I'm going to put that as clean. And make the depth to around 80. And when it gets like that, it's just going to make it a little bit fatter on the back of it. And you're going to want a good font when you use a Batman Forever theme, or not theme, but font. And after this, you go to the caps tab, and on the start cap, put it at fillet cap, and on the end cap, put fillet cap also. Once you've done this, what you're going to do is you're going to hold Control on your keyboard, and you're going to drag MoText down so it makes a second copy. Now MoText.1 should be highlighted, so go back to Object and put the depth to 40, and then just put it to 40, and then go back to caps and put the radius of the fillet cap at 10, and then put the radius of the end fillet cap at 10 also. Now if you turn to the side, you see you have a really big layer, and so take this back arrow and drag it in the middle of your text. Right about there. And then if you come back, you have 2 layers of text to make 2 colors. We're going to get into that right now. Down here in this materials box, just double click in this free space, and then once you have one circle, double click on that, and then make sure you're highlighted over color and have it checked in this box, and click in this white box and make it whatever color you want. Come up here and mess with the colors. I'm going to use a light blue. And then once you're done with that, go to the reflection box, make sure this is checked. Now it's going to go like really shiny for a second, but turn down the brightness on the reflection to 20, and it'll give it kind of a shiny glossy color. Alright, once you're done with that, make another one for your second color of your thing. I'm just going to use it black. You can copy me if you want to. Make sure you're on color again. Put this box, click that, turn it down to black, go back to the reflection, check it, put it on 20. Alright, now you're ready to drag it in. So basically, just drag it onto the MoText, the words, make sure the arrow's pointing down. And there we go. Now, that looks pretty good if you render out right here. It's looking pretty good already. I know there's like a huge black line right here, but you can fix that by adjusting the view of your words. And you can switch these around if you want. If you don't want the black in the middle, you can take it on the outline and have it like that. That looks pretty good. But for now, I'm going to keep the black in the middle of it. Alright, and once you're right here at your plane, create another color and materials. Go to the color, and you're just going to make a kind of a darkish gray. And then make sure it's a darkish gray. Go to your reflection. Check the box and make sure on this one you put 40. Make that a 40. And then drag that onto the plane for the reflection of your letters on the ground. So when you render out now, you can see the letters on the plane, on the floor basically, and it's reflecting. It just gives it a more of a real look. And now if we make a light, which is coming up here, dragging this down and just hold over light, and it will get dark at first, but take your arrow and basically position it where you want it. Now if you go up, it's going to get much lighter, so just know that as you go up. So get it where you want and just keep rendering out to see where you would want it. Now basically right here, that's where I'd keep it. And if you want, and I know it looks like a lot of glossy right there, so make sure you're highlighted over light, click that, and then come down here to shadow, and as it's at none, put it to shadow map soft, and now render out, and it gives it like a more darker kind of thing, it gives it a shadow, so you might want to position your light again. As it's doing right there, it's getting really, really dark. So come over here and position your light a little bit more. And if you put it to the front, your shadow will be in the back of your text. It's basically just going to make the shadow like a real shadow of a light. Kind of like that. And if you're making this for a background, I'll show you the render settings I use. We'll do that right now. Go into your render settings, which is right here. And then go to your output. Usually I use the resolution of my screen, but I'm not going to do that. I just put it at 1280 to 1054 and put the resolution at 1000, and then I'd save it wherever you want to save. That's your option. I'm gonna just save it as BG for background, save, and I'd put it as a JPEG or either a PNG. I'm gonna use a PNG. Multipass, don't mess with that. Anti-aliasing, make sure it's on still image and it's at best. And options, if you know what you're doing, go ahead and mess with that if you want to. And the way to render out, which I'm trying to make this really simple for you guys if you don't know what you're doing, click in the middle right here and it will render out and it will go straight to your background, or not right to your background, but wherever you saved it, open it up and make it to your background. I'm gonna cancel this render out. But anyway guys, that's pretty much it. Make sure you subscribe to my new channel. I will have more stuff. I will probably show you guys how to make an intro in my next video. So make sure you subscribe and like on my